Just take a moment to check out what's happening inside of your body. Take a scan of your body from your fingertips all the way down through your toes. And just notice any areas in your body that you might feel some tension or tightness. Or you've got some injury that's just kind of niggling on in the background. And if at any point in your practice you need to stop, you need to modify, then just do what feels right for your body. An arms overhead reach could always be a bent elbow to just release the tension around the shoulders. A high lunge becomes a low lunge. Your plank pose becomes a tabletop with the knees on the floor. Just listening in to what you need from your body and what your body needs from you. Taking a long, slow breath in through the nose, begin to fill the belly with your breath. And as you exhale, sigh the weight of your body over the legs. Relax on the forehead a little closer to the floor. Or maybe it's on your cushion or your block, whatever you have. Take a long, slow breath in through the nose. And a long, heavy exhale. Long breath in through the nose. Allow the belly to fill with your breath. And a long, slow sigh release. And with the next inhale, just begin to shift the weight of your hips towards the right. Take in a breath. Exhale, beginning to bring the body through center. Shift the weight of the hips to the left. Take one long breath in. Exhale, beginning to shift the weight of the hips over to the right. Long breath in. Exhale, shifting the weight of your hips to your left. Long, slow breath in through the nose. Exhaling, shifting the body weight over towards the right. Slowly coming all the way back through center. And as you inhale, begin to rise all the way up through tabletop. Palms of the hands, nice and firm on the floor. And then just rock the body from side to side. Maybe as you rock the body from side to side, you turn the hands around, so begin to move into the wrists a little. You might even from your rock side to side, come into little circular motions in the body. And if you like to move into the wrists, just play around with turning the hands towards the body, away from the body, out to the sides of the mat. And then find a little stillness in tabletop. And as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, lift the hips. Exhale and round in the spine, draw the chin all the way into the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, lift the hips. Exhale and round in the spine, draw the chin all the way into the chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, lift the hips. Exhale, round in the spine, draw the chin all the way into the chest. As you inhale, come all the way back through center. And exhale, tighten up the hips towards the ribs. Push the ground away. Keep that lift in the chest as you push the ground away. With the next inhale, begin to lift the right knee out to the side of the mat. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, right knee bends. Exhale, right knee taps towards the left. Inhale, right knee lifts to the side. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, right knee bends. Exhale, tap the right knee to the left. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, extend on the right leg. From here, take the peace fingers, the index finger and middle finger. Maybe you can catch around the big toe, or maybe you use your hand at the back of your calf, excuse me, as you guide the right foot forward. With the right foot forward, take the palm of the right hand to the sole of the right foot and begin to draw the right tiptoes to look up towards the sky. Take an inhale, reach the heart forward. And as you exhale, gently guide those right toes up towards the sky. Beginning to release the right hand to the floor, take in a breath. And as you exhale, sink the weight of your bum all the way back towards the left foot. And fold the body forward over the legs. If as you come down towards the foot, it's a little uncomfortable to come into a big forward fold, then maybe you just rest your hands on a block. Maybe you rest the elbows on the block. It might be that it's too tight along the left thigh to sink down low, so just take it as low as feels comfortable for your knees, for your ankles. And with the next inhale, slowly beginning to rise all the way up. Sole of the right foot to the floor. And as you inhale, lift the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. If your right foot's behind your right knee, then just begin to walk your foot a little bit further forward of the knee. You can have the back toes tucked or untucked, whatever feels best for you. Take a breath, lift up the heart. And as you exhale, use the hands to begin to guide the hips forward. Working on pressing your left hip bone and left thigh towards the ground. Take in a breath. Exhale, push back through center. Take a breath in. Exhale, beginning to use the hands to shift the weight of the hips forward. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, press the hips forward, beginning to guide your left hip bone and left thigh down towards the ground. Take one full breath in. As you exhale, bring the both hands to the inside of the right foot. Take your right foot and walk it over to the outside edge of your mat. As you inhale, begin to reach the right arm all the way up towards the sky. As you exhale, take the right arm, reaching the hand all the way up behind you. And then as you inhale, beginning to see if you can bring the left foot into the right hand. And it might be here that you need a strap around your foot. You might just aim them in towards one another, or you might be able to catch a hold of that left ankle in the hand. Think about beginning to create a twist through the waist and through the shoulders. You might be able to look back towards those left toes. Take a breath, push the ground away, lift the chest. As you exhale, squeeze your left heel towards your bottom. Take in a breath. Exhale, release the left foot and the right hand all the way down to the ground. And slowly begin to slide the right knee back to the left. Bring it all the way back to the heels of the feet, child's pose. Rock through the hips, left to right, right to left. Long inhale, rise all the way up through tabletop. Exhale, firmen up the chest. Take that little curl of the hips towards the ribs. Push the ground away, lift up the heart. So you inhale, begin to lift the left knee all the way out to the side of the mat. Exhale, extend the left leg. Inhale, left knee bends. Exhale, left knee taps to right. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, extend the leg. Inhale, left knee bends. Exhale, left knee taps to right. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, extend in the left leg. And here, take the peace fingers, take a hold of your left big toe, or maybe you just use the left hand on the back of the calf to guide the left heel forward. Take the left hand to the sole of the left foot. And as you inhale, lift the heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, begin to draw those left tiptoes up towards the sky. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, tease those tiptoes up towards the sky a little more. Releasing the left hand to the floor, one full breath in. Exhale, sink the body weight all the way back towards your right heel. As you come back into the right heel, fold the body forward until you can feel the length running all the way along the back of the left leg. Again, you might use a block for some height on the hands. You might even need to keep a little bend in the left knee. But coming down into your legs as low as feels comfortable for you. Inhale, bring the gaze forward. And as you exhale, beginning to rise all the way up to the sole of the left foot. Inhale, lifting both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Making sure your left foot's a little bit further forward of your left knee. Take in a breath, lifting the heart. And as you exhale, use the hands to begin to press the hips forward so that you sink your right thigh and hip bone towards the ground. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, using the hands to guide the hips forward. Lunge your right thigh and hip towards the floor. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, slowly beginning to guide your right thigh down towards the ground. Take a breath. As you exhale, release the hands to the floor to the inside of your left foot. And then slowly walk the left foot to the outside edge of your mat. From here, allow the right thigh and hip to sink forward. And inhale the left arm all the way up to the sky. So you exhale, send the left arm out behind you, reach towards your right toes. And then inhale, lift the right foot towards your left hand. Again, you might not be able to meet, so you can use a strap around your right ankle, or maybe you just aim the hand and foot towards each other. If you've got the foot, begin to find that little extra squeeze of the heel in towards your bottom, and then a twist through the waist, through the shoulders. Maybe you can look all the way around you to see your right toes. Take one long breath, lift the heart. Exhale, squeeze your right heel all the way in towards your bottom. Take a breath. Exhale, left hand, right foot to the floor. And then slowly slide the left knee all the way back to meet the right. Sink back through child's pose. Opening the knees a little wider in child's pose. And then rock the body from side to side. Massaging the belly and ribs into the thighs. As you inhale, begin to rise all the way up through tabletop. Drop the belly, lift the head, lift the hips. Exhale, push the ground away, round the spine, chin into chest. And slowly sink all the way back to the heels of the feet, child's pose. Inhale, rise up tabletop. Drop the belly, lift the head, lift the hips. Exhale, round in the spine, draw the chin into the chest. And sink all the way back down to the heels of the feet, child's pose. Inhale, rise up tabletop. Drop in the belly, lift the head, lift the hips. Exhale, round in the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. And sink all the way back down to the feet. And slowly begin to slide the hands in towards the body. So you come and sit up on the heels of the feet. From here, lift up. So you come into a high kneeling place. Bringing the hands to the heart, thumbs towards the heart, open up the elbows wide. As you inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, sigh the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms wide, reach into the sky. Exhale, sigh in the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms wide, reach into the sky. Exhale in the hands to the heart. And from here, take your right foot out to the right. Bringing the pinky toe edge of the right foot into the mat. And as you inhale, begin to open the arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, take the right hand to the right thigh. Long inhale, lift the left rib cage. And as you exhale, slide the right hand down the right leg towards your right ankle. And as you come into the side stretch, think about keeping your left shoulder lifting up away from the floor, so you don't get the left chest dropping and drooping down to the ground. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, both arms come all the way back, shoulder height. Take a breath. Exhaling the left hand either to the floor, or maybe you rest it on a block as you reach the right arm out through the crown of the head. If you don't have a block, then maybe you've got a wall to hang on to, or maybe you just bring your left hand into your hip. Inhale, both arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, right hand, right leg, and left arm reaches over towards your right. Thinking about opening up the chest, lifting up your left rib cage. Inhale, both arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, left hand to the floor, or you block, reaching the right arm out through the crown of the head. Inhale, both arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, reverse, right hand, right leg. And beginning to see if you can sink a little deeper in your side stretch. Right hand reaches towards right ankle, and left chest lifts all the way up towards the sky. Inhale, both arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, left hand to your floor or on your block, and lift the right leg towards hip height. As you inhale, think about lifting up the chest, lift the gaze, and exhale, bend the right knee, and take the right hand around and catch your right ankle. Squeeze the heel of your right foot in towards your bottom, and then begin to take your right knee towards the direction of your left toes. Long inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, squeeze your heel in towards your bum. With the next inhale, extend on the right leg, reach the right arm up to the sky. Holding it here, pull the tummy muscles in, lift the chest, and then place the right foot to the floor. Both arms lift, shoulder height. Place the palms of the hands together and draw the right knee in to meet the left. Level the body here on the mat. As you inhale, opening the arms wide, reach up to the sky. Exhaling the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms wide, reach into the sky. Exhaling the hands to the heart. Take the left foot out to the left. And as you inhale, opening the arms wide, reach up to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the left leg. Inhale, lift the right rib cage towards the sky. And then exhale, come into your side stretch, reaching towards your left knee, calf muscles, shin, ankle. And again, think about your right chest and lift the right shoulder and armpit towards the sky. Inhale, both arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, right hand to your floor, a block, or anything that can lift the height of the mat up towards you. Reach the left arm out through the crown of the head. Inhale, both arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, left hand left. Right arm reaches over towards the left. Opening up the chest, lift the gaze. Inhale, arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Left arm reaches over towards the right. Inhale, arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, reverse. Left hand, left thigh. Reaching and stretching over to your left. Inhale, arms wide, shoulder height. Exhale, right hand to the floor and left leg lifts towards hip height. Lift up the heart. Begin to press your left hip forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee and see if the left hand can come around and catch your ankle. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, squeeze the left heel in towards your bottom. Thinking about bringing your left knee in the same direction as your right toes, just to get that little extra stretch across the front of the left thigh. Take one full breath in. And one long breath out. Inhale, beginning to straighten through the left leg, reach the left arm up to the sky. Push the ground away, lift up the right shoulder. And exhale, left foot to the floor, both arms wide, shoulder height. Bringing the hands to the heart. Bring the left foot to meet the right. And take it all the way down towards the feet. Send the hands forward. And as you inhale, rise to tabletop. Exhale, tuck in the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And in downward facing dog, just begin to find some movement. Bending through the knees, wiggle it out through the hips. And if you feel particularly tight across your lower back or the backs of your legs, just open your feet wider than your hips and have as much bend in the knees as you need. But wherever you are, think about the shoulders not being forward over the wrists, but pressing the shoulders all the way back towards your toes. Take one long breath in. And one long breath out as you side the heels of the feet towards the floor. Inhale, beginning to bring the gaze forward. And as you exhale, walk the feet all the way up to the hands. Lifting up, halfway lift, hop forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, little bend in the knees, opening the arms wide, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale and halfway lift, hop forward, shoulders back. Exhale, plant the hands and step the right foot all the way back, lowering the right knee to the floor. Inhale, lift both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, soften the shoulders down away from the ears. And again, think about this left foot just being a little bit forward of the left knee. Take in a breath. And as you exhale, straighten the left leg, point the left hip toes towards the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold the body forward over the left leg and sweep the arms all the way out behind you. Inhale, both arms will reach up to the sky. Exhale to the sole of the left foot and begin to lunge the right hip bone and thigh towards the floor. Inhale, left leg straightens, toes to the sky. Exhale, fold the body forward, reaching the arms out behind you. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale and lunge the right hip and thigh forward. Inhale, straighten the left leg, point the toes to the sky. Exhale, fold the body forward, arms reaching behind you. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale and beginning to lunge your right thigh all the way down towards the ground. And then bring both hands to the floor. Maybe you need to walk your left foot over towards the left edge of the mat. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, beginning to bend the elbows, work the elbows and forearms towards the floor as we come into lizard lunge. If your elbows can quite easily come down onto the ground, then come down into this maximum level of depth in the hips. If you need some support, then maybe you use a couple of cushions or a block if you have one, and rest the elbows onto your blocks. And take a long, slow breath in through the nose. So you exhale, begin to sink over the thighs, over the hips, as you bring the elbows a little closer to the ground. Long breath in. As you exhale, perhaps you can lower the elbows a little closer to the floor. Take in a breath. And as you exhale, if the hands aren't already on the floor, bring the hands to the mat. And inhale, reach the left arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, wrapping the left arm around the waist. Bring the left hand in towards your right hip. Take a twist in the shoulders. Take a breath. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Beginning to tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Step all the way back to downward facing dog. Finding any movement through the legs in your downward facing dogs. Remembering to shift the body weight back towards the feet rather than the weight of the body coming forward into the wrists. Take one long breath in, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. And exhale, step the right foot between the hands. You might need to just gently guide your right foot a little bit further forward with your hand. And lower the left knee to the floor. Inhaling both arms, reaching up to the sky. Exhale to soften the shoulders away from the ears. And then think about that right foot traveling just that little bit further forward of the right knee. Take a breath. Exhale and straighten the right leg, point the tiptoes towards the sky. Pull the belly muscles in nice and tight, squeeze in on around the waist. Take a breath. Exhale, fold the body forward, sweep the arms all the way out behind you. Inhale, arms reach into the sky. Exhale, bend in the right knee, come to the sole of the right foot as you lunge the left hip and thigh down towards the ground. Inhale, right leg long, toes to the sky. Exhale, fold the body forward, arms reaching out behind you. Inhale, arms lift into the sky. Exhale, lunge the left hip and thigh forward. Inhale, right leg long, toes point to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, arms reach out behind you. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, lunge nice and deep in the left leg. Sink your left thigh and hip bone towards the ground. And then bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Walk your right foot out towards the right edge of the mat. Take in a breath. And then as you exhale, beginning to bend the elbows, coming into your version of lizard. And it might be actually in lizard, it just feels really too uncomfortable for your hips to come so low. So you might even want to use a block to lift the height of your chest up away from the hip, as opposed to coming down into the hip. Take one long breath in. One long breath out. Thinking about relaxing the head and the shoulders if you can. And come down into your version of lizard lunge, wherever your mobility and flexibility will allow you to move to. Take in a breath. Exhale. Maybe you can begin to sink a little lower. One long, slow breath in through the nose. And one long, fiery exhale. If the hands are not already on the floor, bring the hands to the mat. Pushing the ground away, lift the chest. Inhale, and the right arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, wrap the right arm around the waist. Seeing if you can bring the right hand in towards your left hip. And as you inhale, twist through the shoulders as you lift your right shoulder towards the sky. Slowly bringing the right hand all the way down to meet the left. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Step all the way back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs in downward facing dog. With the next inhale, bring the gaze forward. And as you exhale, take a bend in the knees and see if you can jump your feet to the outside edges of your hands. If you can't quite manage the jump, just walk the feet forward until you bring them just as wide as your hands. And as you inhale, with the fingers towards the floor or maybe on your block, lift the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale, fold and forward over the legs. Placing the palm of the left hand onto the floor, on a block, a cushion, something that you can comfortably rest your hand into. Inhale, reach the right arm all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, wrap the right hand around your back. Bringing the right fingertips in towards your left hip bone. Or maybe you can even catch a hold of some of the flesh at the top of your left thigh. Take one long breath in, lift the right shoulder. And as you exhale, bring the palm of the right hand all the way down to the ground. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, wrap the left arm around the waist. Seeing if the left hand can come towards your right hip bone, or maybe you catch a little bit of the flesh at the top of the right thigh. So you inhale, push the ground away, lift the left shoulder, and exhale, twist. Open up the chest to the left side of the mat. Take in a breath. Exhale, bring the left hand all the way down onto the ground or your blocks. And then from here, turn the heels in towards each other, and then begin to bend the knees, sink your bum all the way down towards the ground in Malasana squat. And it might be that you can't quite come down as low to the ground. You might need to stay with the heels off the floor. You might need to stay a little higher. And so if you need to come up higher, rest the elbows on the knees. But you might even just use a block to sit your bottom on. But take in a breath. And exhale, relax into Malasana. Take one long breath in, lifting the heart. Exhale, sink the weight of your bottom towards the floor. With the next inhale, reach the arms forward. And as you exhale, push down through the feet as you lift your bottom towards knee height. Take in a breath, reach the heart forward, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, sink your bottom all the way back down. Inhale, push down through the feet, lift your bum towards knee height. Exhale, sink your bottom back towards the floor. Inhale, drive through the feet, lift the hips towards knee height. And this time as you exhale, clench the skin around your buttocks. Really begin to squeeze the flesh around your bum in nice and tight. Reach the heart forward. Take a long breath in. Exhale, push the ground away as you rise all the way up to stand. Bringing the hands to the heart. Close the feet in towards one another. So you inhale, open the arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hop forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold and forward, plant the hands. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee to the floor. Inhale, both arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, soften the shoulders. And then just think about where your left foot is. Maybe you need to take it that little bit further forward. And place the palms of the hands together. Exhale, pull the belly in, pull the waist in, and take a little bend in the elbows. Fingertips point down towards the ground. So you inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze, lift the elbows. And exhale, lunge the right thigh all the way down towards the ground. Inhale, heart lift, elbows lift. Exhale, see if you can lunge a little deeper in your right thigh. Take a breath. And hands come down to the ground. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. One long breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the legs in downward facing dog. Pressing the weight of the body back towards the feet. Take one long breath in through the nose, lifting the hips up high. And one long fiery exhale. Inhale and lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee to the floor. And exhale, soften the shoulders down the spine. So we're back in our low lunge. Work out where your right foot needs to be, but if it is coming in towards the body and the heels off the floor, just slide your right foot forward. Place the palms of the hands together, take in a breath. Exhale, pull the belly in, pull the waist in. Placing the palms of the hands together, bend the elbows. Long inhale, lift the heart, elbows to the sky. Exhale, beginning to lunge the left hip and thigh all the way down towards the ground. As you lunge into the legs, you might even need to walk that right foot further again to allow you to come that little bit lower. Lift the heart, lift the elbows, and exhale. Maybe you can begin to start to lean back a little. Take a breath in. Exhale, both hands come all the way down onto the ground. Beginning to tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Step all the way back to downward facing dog. Find a little bit of movement through the legs here in downward facing dog. Wiggle it out from left to right and right to left. So you inhale, bring the gaze forward. And exhale, jump the feet to the outside edges of the hands. And as you find the edges of the hands, bring your hands into the middle of the mat, rest them on a block. But just allow the body to fold forward over the legs. Bringing the palm of the left hand into the middle of the floor. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, wrap the right arm around the waist. Bringing the right hand towards your left hip or your left thigh. And exhale, twist. Now, you have the option to stay here, or if you're going to come in and challenge your balance a little bit, begin to take your left hand either on the floor or with the block over to the left. And then shifting the weight of your body into the left leg, lift up onto your right tiptoes. Turn on the side so I can show you a little better. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, begin to take your right leg all the way out behind you for moon pose. It might be you're on your block, but you need your block to be a bit higher. You might not have a block, but need something. So rest your left hand into a wall, just to allow you to lift your right leg up towards hip height. As you inhale, think about bringing the right side of the body to look towards the sky. Exhale, pull the belly muscles in tight. In a breath, see if your right leg can lift a little higher. And as you exhale, send the right foot all the way back out to the right edge of the mat. And bring the right hand to the floor. Take hold of opposite elbows and opposite hands. And rock the body from left to right in ragdoll. Bend in the knees as much as you need. Just allowing that little sway of the body from left to right. Take a bend in the knees. Inhale, opening the arms wide, rise all the way up to stand. Exhaling the hands to the heart. Taking a moment just to let the blood rush fade if you've got that little dizzy feeling going on. As you inhale, opening the arms wide, reach up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward, placing the palm of the right hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky. So you exhale, wrapping the left arm around the back. See if you can find your hip or the flesh at the top of the right thigh. Take a breath in. Exhale, take the right hand over to the right. If you're not ready for the standing balance, just stay as you are, beginning to focus on twisting through the shoulders. If you're coming into the standing balance, shift your body weight over into the right foot, lift onto your left tiptoes. Take a breath in, and then exhale, begin to send your left leg all the way out behind for half moon pose on the left. Opening up the chest, turn the left side of the body up towards the sky. Think about that left leg lifting all the way up towards hip height. Again, you might use a block to rest the right hand. You might need to use your wall. But think about opening up your chest to the left edge of the mat. Take one long breath in. One long breath out. Squeeze that left glute a little more. Lift the left leg higher. Take a breath. Exhale. Step the left foot all the way down to the ground. And release the left arm. So you inhale, bending through the knees, rise all the way up to stand. Arms reach into the sky, high mountain pose. Exhaling the hands to the heart, Tadasana. Take the arms down by the sides of the body, palms forward. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders all the way up into the ears. Exhale, release the shoulders down the spine. Closing down the eyes. Spread the toes nice and wide. And really begin to press down through the balls of the big toes as you stand that little taller. And with your eyes closed, notice what happens to your body. Do you feel as if you're beginning to rock from side to side, or maybe forwards and backwards as you grip into the mat with your toes? With the next inhale, opening the arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Hop forward, shoulders back. Exhale, plant the hands and step the right foot to the back of the mat. Spin the right heel in. Keeping a bend in the left knee. Inhale, arms reach all the way up to the sky. Warrior one. And in your warrior one, just finding a moment to level off the hips. If you're standing and your right hip's kind of pulling all the way back out behind you, just open your feet wider so both of your hip bones are on the same level, the same line. Take an inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, pull the tummy muscles in tight, squeezing on the waist. Bringing the palms of the hands together, one long breath in. Exhale, bending the elbows. Point the fingertips down towards the shoulders. Take in a breath. Exhale, lunge a little deeper in your left leg. Long breath in, lift the heart, lift the elbows. Exhale, both hands come all the way down to the ground. And then begin to walk your hands over towards the right side of the mat. So we land in a wide-legged forward fold. Again, a block is your friend if you can't quite manage to get your hands all the way down on the floor. And once here in the forward fold, Take an inhale, lift onto the fingertips, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, lift onto the fingertips, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, take the palm of the left hand onto the floor or on a block in the middle of your mat. And inhale, reach the right arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, wrap the right arm around the back. Seeing if you can catch a hold of the flesh on the left thigh. Inhale, twist through the shoulders, lift your right shoulder a little higher. Exhale. Inhale, right arm reaches all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palm of the right hand to the floor or your blocks. Inhale, lift onto fingertips, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift onto fingertips, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold and forward. Maybe you can come a little lower in the forward fold. Taking the palm of the right hand to the middle of the mat, or maybe it's on your block. Inhale the left arm to the sky. Exhale, wrapping the left arm around the back. See if you can catch a hold of the flesh at the top of your right thigh. Inhale, push the ground away, lift the left shoulder, and then exhale, twist. Open up the chest towards the left side of your body. Take in a breath, and a long exhale. Inhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes all the way down to the mat. And from here, take both hands around, frame the right foot. And spin the feet forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Fold and forward over the legs. Little bend in the knees. Inhale, opening the arms wide, rise all the way up to stand. Exhaling the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms open wide, reach into the sky. Exhale, fold and forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Spinning the left heel in. Take that little bend in your right knee. Inhale, both arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, soften in the shoulders and begin to level the hips. Right hip pulls back, left hip forward. Open the feet as wide as you need to allow that straight line between hips. Take a breath in. Exhale in the palms of the hands together. Bend the elbows. Long inhale, lift and point the elbows to the sky. And exhale, bend into your right knee. Take in a breath. Exhale, both hands come all the way down onto the mat. And then walk the hands to the long side of your mat on the left. Coming into those wide feet in your wide-legged stance. So you inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. As you fold forward over the legs, begin to bend your right knee and shift your weight all the way over into your right thigh. Maybe you can begin to come onto the left heel and point the left tip toes up towards the sky. Take in a breath. Exhale, shift the body into the center. Exhale, bend your left knee and begin to shift the body weight into your left thigh. And if here is more than enough for you, stay as you are. But if you can go that little bit lower, sink deeply into your left knee, come onto the right heel and point the right tip toes to the sky. Inhale, come all the way back through center. And as you exhale, beginning to turn around, face the front of your mat. Long inhale. Exhale, step the right foot back. Bring both knees to the floor and sink all the way down to the heels of the feet. Child's pose. Just taking a moment here in child's pose. Rock the belly and ribs into the thighs. Slowly beginning to walk the hands back in towards the body. And then take the feet out in front of you. With the feet forward, begin to turn the soles of the feet towards one another, bend the knees, and guide the heels of the feet all the way in towards your body. As you sit down here on the floor, we're going to come into some forward folds. So you might need to have a block or a cushion or a rolled up blanket underneath your bottom, just to help lift the hips a little bit higher. Taking a hold of the feet or the ankles, take a breath in, lift the heart. And exhale. Think about leaning the body forward as opposed to rounding the spine and bringing the head towards the feet. Send the heart forward of the thighs and of the knees. Take in a breath. Exhale. Take the heart a little further forward, really beginning to feel the stretch on the inner thighs. Think about the shoulders pulling back in towards one another. Take a breath in. Exhale, release all the way back through center. And then open the feet out nice and wide. Take a breath in, lift onto the fingertips, lift the heart. Exhale, beginning to fold the body forward. Again, think about your heart moving forward rather than rounding the shoulders and trying to curl down to the ground. Walk the heart forward. Walk the hands forward. Take in a breath, lift your chest. Exhale, walk the hands a little further forward. Again, think about keeping the shoulders rolling in towards one another. If once you're forward, you might be able to lower the elbows on the ground. You might be able to bring the forehead all the way down onto the ground. You might feel in this forward fold that you're a little bit stuck and you just can't tilt the body forward at all. So if you're in that kind of way where you feel a bit stuck, just walk your bum out behind you a little bit more. As you walk your bum out behind you, begin to shift the weight of your chest forward. And then maybe you bring your elbows onto a block. Long, slow breath in. And as you exhale, begin to soften into your forward fold. Long breath in through the nose. And a long, slow exhale. Walk the hands all the way back in towards the body. And then twist. Turn around to face the right leg. Take an inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, fold the chest forward. Think about the ribs coming down to meet the thighs as you walk your hands towards your right foot. So you inhale, reach forward with the heart. Exhale, folding over the right leg. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, sigh into that right leg. Walking the hands all the way back and towards the body. Bringing the chest through center. Take a breath. Exhale, twist to the left. Long breath in, lift the heart, point the toes to the sky. And exhale, lean forward. Think about your rib cage coming down towards your left thigh. And then walk the hands forward towards your left foot. Take one long in, heart reaches forward. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Slowly beginning to walk the hands all the way back in towards the body. Take the chest through center. And then begin to bring the feet all the way back together. Give the knees a little bit of a shake. And then if you're sitting on a block or a blanket, take it out from underneath you and begin to lie all the way back down onto the mat. As you lie on the mat, reach the arms overhead and take a full breath in and a long morning stretch. Reach from fingers to toes. And as you exhale, soften the body. Long inhale, long body, stretch from fingers to toes. Exhale, soften in the body on the mat. Long inhale, full body stretch. Exhale and soften in the body. Softening our body as we move into Shavasana, a state of practice where we can be still, no more movement required. Just allowing your focus to stay with your breath. Noticing how each inhale feels. Do the inhales become a little longer, or maybe it's a little shorter as you lie in Shavasana? Do the exhales become a little heavier as you sink your body into the mat? As you notice the breath in the body, and you notice the lightness of the inhale and the heaviness of the exhale. Can you notice the fullness of the belly on your inhale? The emptiness of the belly on your exhale. Do you begin to notice the fullness of the lungs and the ribs? The ribs expand to accommodate this full feeling of breath. And the drawing in of the ribs on the exhale. Inhale and feeling the fullness and expansion of the ribs. Exhaling, feeling the drawing in, closeness of the ribs. Noticing how you feel right now. Do you feel like any of the tension that you had before you came onto your mat has eased a little? Maybe it's just tension that you have in your head from all of the things that you've got going on throughout your weeks, throughout your day. Maybe this is the 1 hour of your day where you can completely focus on you. Allow the tension in the body and the mind to fade away. And Deep Shavasana is where you might want to stay for a little while longer, enjoying this time for you. Stay as you are. If you feel you're ready to move, take a long breath in and a full morning stretch, reaching through fingers to toes. And then exhaling, turning onto either the left or right side of the body, using your bottom arm as a pillow to rest your head. See if you can keep the eyes closed for a little longer. Take in a deep breath. And exhale, press the floor away as you come all the way up to sit. Find a comfortable seat for you. Readjust as you need. And then bring the palms together in front of the heart. And as you inhale, opening the arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, sigh the hands into the heart. Inhale and arms wide, reaching all the way up to the sky. Exhale, sigh the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms wide, reaching to the sky. Exhale, sigh the hands to the heart. As you sigh the hands to the heart, bow the forehead to the thumbs and allow the thumbs to meet the forehead and support one another here. Take your moment to thank yourself for your practice this morning. And just finding that space in your house, the time in your day to roll out your mat. To find time for you.